happy to be here and to receive the Secretary of the Department of Defense of the United States, Secretary Pete Hegseth, for his visit to the Philippines. Your visit to the region, and especially the fact that you have come to the Philippines as your first stop, is a very strong indication and sends a very strong message of the commitment of both our countries to continue to work together to maintain the peace in the Indo-Pacific region within the South China Sea. And I know that the work that we will do in the time that you have here, brief as it is, and the time that you have here in the Philippines will be extremely productive and very, very important for as we chart our way into the future, considering how complicated geopolitics has become. But nonetheless, before we get to that, let me just welcome you, Mr. Secretary, to the Philippines. And I'm just a little bit sorry to see, having looked at your schedule, that you won't see much of the Philippines except the inside of your hotel room and some offices. Perhaps later you'll be able to do more. The Secretary Gilbert was a little worried because we were anticipating that you would join the troops in their PT training and go on a run, and he was worried that he might have to keep up. So
this is true.
We have prepared proxies for you, Mr. Secretary. Once again, thank you for your visit and welcome to the Philippines.
Well, Mr. President, it is an honor. Thank you very much. I had a chance to speak just a few minutes ago to our president, President Trump, who sends his regards to you as well. Thinks very fondly of this great country, is very committed to the alliance that we have, to the friendship that we have, the cooperation that we have. And he and I both want to express the ironclad commitment we have to the Mutual Defense Treaty and to the partnership, economically, militarily, which our staffs have worked on diligently for weeks and weeks and months. There is a very real reason why our first trip and our first visit is here to visit you in your great country. And yes, this morning I did PT with some of your troops. They are in great shape, as are our troops, so that's good. So yes, we will be spending time meeting with you and your defense minister and your team, but also meeting with a lot of our troops that are here in a meaningful military-to-military cooperation, which we have great interest in expanding even more, where it is mutually beneficial, which is critically important. Because as we've talked about, peace through strength is a very real thing. Deterrence is necessary around the world, but specifically in this region, in your country, considering the threats from the Communist Chinese, and that friends need to stand shoulder to shoulder to deter conflict, to ensure that there's free navigation. Whether you call it the South China Sea or the West Philippine Sea, we recognize that your country has stand very firm in that location and in defense of your nation. So we are honored to be here. Our whole team is honored to be here to engage in even deeper conversations about partnership in detail. And thank you for your leadership in being a friend to the United States. We look forward to many more opportunities to work together.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Well, being a friend to the United States is something that is inherent with most Filipinos, considering the relationship that we have had over 100 years in various forms. And you are our only treaty treaty partner, and have and continue to be the supporter for peace in this part of the world, and we have always understood the principle that the greatest force for peace in this part of the world would be the United States.